So you see, when you look at the sun, obviously you don't do that. You
smart for sacks.
Brother, Sosa, you see you, blood.
But I've been on mute the whole day, bro.
Why is Sosa talking?
Stop commenting, bro.
So once again, this is what I'm saying. Nigga, yeah, but cool.
Sosa's got main character syndrome, man.
Wait, hold on. Are you hearing this?
I've been on mute for 6 hours.
It wasn't by choice, man. It wasn't by choice.
What's actually going on right now? I'm trying to understand.
No, because again, niggas just want to speak. Like, man could be speaking Spanish in here. My man will promote his mixtape. Fuck being seen and heard for a second, bro. For 2 seconds, bro.
Now, the meeting is wild, though.
The
meeting is the world, can't lie.
No, but
just had the full
Charlene, they're basically telling Sosa, shut up and it won't have to mute us, man.
No, I hear it.
Hey, listen, you don't know.
I ain't spoken all day.
Hair, man.
Bro, you want to put my input in on time. You want me to shut up and I know more about you. Fucking idiot.
Cool.
Nobody talking about no mixtape.
Sosa, you done? Are you done?
Shut your mouth.
Wait, so Charlene.
Shut your mouth, man.
Come out of here. Come out of here, man. You idiot, blood. You have time for this fucking gal, fucking theatrics, blood. Blood. You can't, man. But yeah, Charlotte, I can't remember what I was saying.
Hey, he was saying witchcraft. So what's the difference? So what are you measuring? You today,
Charlie, you have to put up your picture now, man. H-Ray's got his picture up.
H-Ray gonna.
I'm not gonna lie. What, man can't have a one convo?
No, we can't. We can't.
No, we can.
Fucking idiot. Let me tell you, came from Monkey. Sosa, idiot. That's who come from Monkey. Yeah.
I believe Sosa come from a monkey still.
Monkey, you. Monkey bread,
you. You know the one from Planet of the Apes, the orangutan.
Yeah, man. That's
Caesar. Hey, that's not Caesar. Hey, listen,
no,
not
Caesar.
Maurice. Them man there came from Maurice.
What, the orangutan?
I know I'm telling you. I don't kill me. Let's be cool. Everyone,
I'm gonna let him land.
Everyone be cool now, innit? I muted it this time.
But Charlie, you see when you look at the sun, yeah, the rays of the sun that you're seeing took millions of years to get to the planet.
And they measure that by light.
But you see it in you see it in seconds though.
Yeah, but
so that proves.
Yeah, Charlene, you see when it comes to a lot of this, use logic.
No. Because flat earthers will say the logic is I can't see no curve if I look down the road.
What?
I hate Trey.
I beg you. I hate
Charlene.
What did that have to do with what we're talking about?
Things. So no, but you're saying use logic. So I'm saying if we use the flat earthers logic, they say if
I hate Trey. God, I'm getting you on filthy for this. This guy's crazy.
So sometimes,
hair kind of
what
you do think the world is flat, and
bro, that topic has got nothing to do with this.
But if you can't measure, if time is not a thing and you can't measure it, does it mean it's not there? So think about the concept of time. You was a baby.
No one. Listen.
Lippy was a baby.
Hear him out.
Go on. You know, I ain't finished.
And now he's 31 years old.
Cool. As soon as you go, Lippy, go, innit?
Yeah.
To get it.
Challenge.
So something's going on there, and then inshallah, 80 years, Lippy dies. So what's happened then?
Mm-hmm.
That can't be nothing.
Give me only 60.
Charlene, let me explain that a second. Yeah, bro. Every factor that you just spoke about is to do with physical matter. Even with the
literally. And that's time delayed. No, but go and carry on.
You just said.
Hey, Charlene, let him land.
Please, I beg you. If I'm
sorry.
Let me speak. Let me get to the back end of it. This is what I'm saying, bro. Even when you use the flat Earth example, why the flat Earth example can be refuted is because, bro, we're dealing with physical Earth that can be measured, bro. Time is not something you can measure tangibly, bro. So if you don't have no access to a space where there is light, there's nothing to measure. Therefore, it doesn't exist in that instance.
Can I rebuttal?
But again, just to add to him, therefore it's a concept like love and respect.
No, because behind them concept and them words, there's an emotion to love. This is very real that people feel. So
what's that got to do?
No. I'm
just
going off the back of what Lippy said.
Now
let me go off the back of what Novelist said.
No, but again, if it's not tangible, so you're trying to tell me. Listen, Charlene. So what? Listen
equals
to
MC
me.
squared.
Okay,
is measured by light.
So what we're saying here is that love is like respect. Love. Listen, we're saying that time is like love, right? Is that what we're saying?
No. When a human goes to 80 years old,
I agree with that. If you're saying time ain't tangible like love and respect.
No, I'm saying time is tangible.
How is it tangible?
Because we can actually feel time. Like this, you can see time.
What?
You experience time.
You see time.
No, you don't.
That's some
What's this guy talking about?
Just stay on mute,
From you going as a baby to an adult, even if there's no clocks in the world, there's a time frame.
No, but again, novelists have just said.
This guy, what I'm saying.
Novelists.
Charlene, that's like when I said there's only night and day, bro. There's only light and darkness.
Bro, Shaolin, all the stuff you're talking about is physical matter.
Yeah,
it's not time itself.
Yeah, but physical matter.
We're talking about
that's called evolution.
No, it's not.
This guy's
Get him out. Shaolin, I apologize for this global muting. This convo's brazy with that guy in here. You know that, right? I've heard him speak about things about his own life and make mistakes. So get him the fuck out of here. So I love ya. But stay outside, mate. All right?
Shaolin, let me just say something, bro.
Quick,
every single thing you're gonna mention to man is to do with tangible matter. We're talking about time itself as a factor in this realm. Now we're not saying time doesn't move and things don't get old, but that's all to do with matter. But time as a concept itself doesn't exist unless you make it exist.
I disagree.
That one is tricky. I don't know. I want a proper scientist to tell me that. I don't know.
Because the star has a lifespan.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying, but a star has a lifespan, right? Just say for
because there's a beginning and an end.
Just say for the beginning.
That's the only
exactly.
reason.
So what is that? What's the period between the beginning and the end?
Bro,
that's time.
The whole point that man was exactly. But the whole point man was trying to explain to you before is when there's no period of a beginning and an end, but there's still a space.
But there's always a beginning and an end.
Oh my days!
And there's always a space.
I don't know why you keep doing this stuff.
How can it be a beginning and an end to someone who can't calculate?
Bro, all right, 1 second.
We might not see the. We might not see the.
Hey, Charlene, when?
Fuck Sosa.
I didn't do that.
I did.
That wasn't me, bro.
Fuck that. It was me. It was me. I'm gonna do it forever. But this is what I'm saying. With this argument that we're having right now, is parallel. They're never gonna collide. Because you're basically, novelists is saying, what me and Nov is trying to say is that time is just a concept. What Shaolin is trying to say is that what he should be saying is if that thing isn't time, then what is that? That would be valid. But instead of saying that
would be valid.
Exactly. But instead of that, you're telling me, rare. I've seen Lippy's hairline recede over time. Why are you doing that, first of all? But in second, but all jokes aside, brother, I pick up this space, first of all, yeah?
Come on, man.
These combos, man study their whole life. Their whole life.
Are you that side?
So on my mum's life, pick up everyone in here right now.
Come on,
this is big, man. This is big.
No, for real, but listen, you see time itself, yeah? It's not
Dennis, if you got input, you can.
It ain't something. You're right.
It's not something, bro. Because it's not something.
Yeah, I was waiting to cut in. Still, I want to ask you, man, something. What do you lot actually think time is?
We already explained that.
I think
a word that begins with T.
It is. I feel like it's a concept that they've brought in to life.
It's a measurement.
I wouldn't say as a method of control. It helps, innit?
You see how novelist said, yeah. You see how novelist said is like physical matter.
Yeah.
Time is essentially the observable distance measured between point A and point B. The only time exists is when you're observing it. So it's only perceivable by the observer, which is us.
Charlie said thank you, and he's not agreeing with him.
No,
Charlie,
I didn't say thank you.
That's me that said that.
Bro, let me try to win the argument that badly.
Charlie, he didn't agree with me.
No, hey, Charlene, you can't.
He didn't agree with you.
I didn't say thank you.
Shaolin, that was me.
You did say thank you.
Lippy, that was
my
me,
bad.
bro.
Oh no, that's because he's with us, though.
That's a bad thing.
No, my bad.
It's not.
He's trying to win the team
together, man.
I try to bring it down.
It's not about winning. Listen, it's not about winning. It's about the man actually understanding what the concept.
Yeah, it's not about winning.
Yeah, but no, we're just battering.
Because if we're talking about winning, there's no such thing as winning. No, I'm joking.
Shaolin's being serious. He's not that. He believes
that. But yeah, all jokes aside, though, that's facts. And why I'm saying that?
Still big up Charlene.
No. What Charlene said is it makes sense. Man can't say that's a lie.
Yeah, because
when I look at it says 3 o'clock now.
Taught, man, you're gonna question. You're gonna say something like what Shaolin said.
Yeah, man, what Shaolin's saying, but it's not right.
No,
that's the
even by definition,
it's definitely not right.
It says the indefinite continued progression of existence and events in the past, present, and future, regarded as a whole. So that don't mean it has to be observed and watched and calculated.
But if you're not observing it, then how does it exist?
So if you don't observe it, how do you know it's happening?
Exactly. You don't need to know it's happening. It's still happening.
What do you mean you don't need to? Because it's still happening. Things like.
So 1,000 years ago, 1,000 years ago,
let me give you a quick example.
We didn't know, we weren't here at the beginning, but we know there was a beginning and there's going to be an end.
No, but but do you think there was something before the beginning?
Bro, whatever was there, I think, me personally, that's when religion comes in, innit? Because obviously, man, religious, I believe in the creator, you know what I mean? So it's a bit different. I've got faith in
But do you not act? But again, let's talk about the creator for a second.
I wouldn't even say that's religion. I say that's even more, to me, that makes more scientific sense than anything, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, God.
But this is my thing, though, yeah? Because let's have it right, bro. Religion is based off what they called science back then. They've just stopped calling it that and showing us all this other shit now. But my thing is, Shah, I can't remember what I was going to say. Big up the man.
Hey, the big up the man that gets him out of trouble one time.
Each and every time.
Bro, the only thing that time is, time is like, I'm not talking about what time does. Shaolin's talking about what happens.
Yeah, what it does. Yeah.
I'm not even talking about what time does. I'm just saying, just because you can't measure it or feel it or observe it, does it mean it's not there? Do you know what I mean?
A bit like faith. What else?
As a concept,
no, it's still there. It's there.
Because anything can be seen as a miracle. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
So if we don't feel it, we just believe there's a creator. Do you know what I mean? So it's faith. It's like faith. I think time is like faith. Even it's measurable. But for me, because you can't feel it doesn't mean it's not there.
That's what I was gonna say. For me, maybe I'm the Most High. Let me. Shaolin.
I hear you on that. But
now, based on what you're saying, Shao, my thing is the Most High is evidence. That's my evidence that time don't exist. That's my evidence because that has always been it and always will.
Yeah, but even the Most High gives you time. He said at the end of it, we're going heaven.
No, hell, but at the same time, no, brother.
You know what I'm saying?
Say again, sorry, bro.
Even the Most High give you a time frame.
No, that's
at the end of it, we're going heaven, hell, Jehannam.
That's my time in a certain state.
In this realm.
Exactly. Because who said realm? Who said realm?
Me, bro.
I big up your fucking self, my brother. First of all, I'm on what you're on. I'm on what you're
on. Time is only relevant.
I'm on what you're on
to your specific.
Now that's a different argument as well. Whether time is relevant. No, I'm saying
no. Hear what I'm saying, bro. When I say relevant, I mean its existence itself. Yeah, and let me land this point. I'm saying, bro. For example, it's written that God Almighty lives in a realm that has no time. That's what they say.
Yeah.
And they also call his realm, which is the heavenly realm, the realm of light, where light is eternal, which scientifically makes sense. Why there's no time there.
Yeah, but listen, we're not in that realm.
Or end to it.
So for us, there's time.
Bro,
do you believe that realm exists?
That's the whole point I'm making.
Yeah,
I mean, can we agree with this then? That time isn't the way they've shown us that it is? Can you at least accept that?
I don't even think that, to be honest.
So you just think there was a beginning and there will be an end, and
I think you can. I think they've devised a way to measure time.
Yeah, I do as well. I actually agree with how they measure time.
I think they have devised a way to measure time. Because 1,000 years ago, someone's looked in the sky and said, "Oh, the sun goes round. There's night and day." That's something. That's a time, bro.
No,
like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's time right there.
Yeah, it's not continuous. It's not continuous. Even if it was a continuous day, and we was all living here, and I'm looking at Lippy, I'm like, "Nah, Lippy, you're getting older, you know. Like, right, you got beard now. Before we were babies."
Yeah, but again, that's physical.
That's time, bro. That's time.
Bro,
that's physical.
Going on.
That's physical.
Yeah, but I'm saying, even if I have no knowledge,
that's not even evidence of
but
time,
even if I have no
that's
knowledge,
not even evidence of time.
Even if I have no knowledge of anything, and it's just like every day, but we're getting older, or trees are growing.
No, but do you know what? No, but what Shaolin's explaining is time. You ain't explain that it's actually a thing. So that's like me saying there's something called money. We buy things with it. Of course, it's real. Literally, that's what you're telling me, bro. That's like if I said fucking.
That's a bad example.
What do you mean money?
But
money.
Yeah, but Lippy, time can't be a thing though. time can't be a thing.
Dennis, I agree.
Because time is the measurement of a distance from point A to B.
Dennis, that's what we've been trying to explain to.
That's what I'm trying to say.
That's one definition. There's other definitions that just
no,
says
that's
it isn't.
No, that's what it is. That's what it is,
bro. That's what it is, bro.
I'm looking at the definition right now in my face. Someone Google it as well, please.
So what does the definition say?
Imagine,
yeah. 7 times.
Brother, say what it says again. Because I guarantee it's what
continued progress of existence and events in the past, present, and future, regarded as a whole. So that there's no distance of measurement here.
Huh? So past and present.
What do you think movement is? What do you think movement is?
What are you talking about?
What's movement? You just said indefinite continued progress of existence, not movement. Existence,
bro,
and events in the past, present, and future regarded as a whole.
Bro, existence is movement.
Ain't physical.
Oh my god!
You think
progress is movement?
No, wait. You know why you're silly?
If you're just standing still, can you exist? Existence is movement. It's growth. You're constantly.
Even when you're standing still, you're moving, fam.
And Dennis, sorry, not Dennis. Chow. Your example was, look, I see Lippy. He's getting older. He has a beard. That's what you said.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. That's time.
That's not
but you can't. So what,
bro?
How is that time?
Bro, that's not time, fam.
Bro, what is it then?
That's something that happens with time, but that's
not
time, bro.
No, that's not something that happens.
No, that's the effect. Yeah, that's the effect of time. It's not time itself.
Bro,
bro, this is an effect of something. Huh?
Bro,
what?
Here, the whole point is it's relevant to where you're at, bro.
Yeah, simple. But you,
no. I don't smoke enough weed.
But you say you don't smoke enough weed.
Are you telling me that about weed?
So let me done this. Shaolin, do you believe in God?
Yeah, I believe in God. But
do you think
God and science
let me land, bro. Shao. Just yes or no question.
No, it can't be yes or no. You can't box man in and say yes or no because it's not always.
I'm not. So what did you say? I didn't even hear what you said. What did you say?
I said science and God don't go hand in hand.
Okay, cool.
What are you talking about?
No, let me land. Because he keeps.
No, but I read something.
No, let me land. Let me land. 2 seconds. Do you think God was like? Do you think God was born or popped into existence at any point?
Me not know about them thing there. All I know.
No, he's asking you what you think.
I'm asking you what you think.
Yeah, and I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
Cool. Then that's what is this then? What are we doing, bro?
We're talking about time.
Yeah.
With a time.
No.
I believe.
You gotta have a definitive.
So I'm arguing my belief against a guy that has no belief.
No. Listen, see, faith is different because you can be born into anything. You can be born a Christian, yeah, and then someone will come with their Muslim rhetoric, and you be like, nah, I don't believe that. And that's because you're born a Christian.
It's a simple question. Do you think God has always been here? It's a simple question. Do you think God has always been here, or do you think he appeared at a point like us?
I'm not sure. I just believe in God.
Yeah.
Well, the worst thing is, what I don't understand is people believe God is omnipotent, omnipresent, and
eternal.
Omniscient.
So the eternal side of it, the omnipotent means that means you know everything, right?
Yeah.
And and then the eternal bit comes from meaning that
everlasting, no beginning, no
everlasting,
end.
and it's also there's no end and there's also no beginning.
Yeah, but God is not seen in the realm of us. He's not with us. That's not.
Wait,
the point,
hold on. Wait, stop. Let's stop for a second. When did we say that God was?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that it's different.
So you agree then?
What do you mean?
So you agree that time is real here, but in other places, it may not be real. No?
I know what you're saying. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
And we could be wrong.
I get what you're saying. But
you get me.
But the argument was: does time exist?
No, that's not the argument purely. Because
Shaolin, let me ask you a question. What's a day? What is a day?
Hey, Dennis, just before we get into that, you asked a question. You said the argument was, does time exist?
Yeah, and we never said that.
The argument.
We were speaking about the concept of time.
Yeah, you said it's not real, it doesn't exist. That's what came out your mouth.
No, we didn't say that.
Yeah, no, you know it is because of... No, listen, no, but again, because of the way the argument went, it became, does time exist or does it not? But the origin of this thing was, what is time? Yeah. Not, does that...
What is a day, Shaolin? What is a day?
Yeah, let him...
24 hours.
What is 24 hours?
It's a measurement that people have designed using the sun.
Measurement of what exactly?
The sun.
Time.
No, it's a measurement of Earth's
the Earth's spinning
rotation
around.
around.
Yeah. So what
Exactly.
And that's distance, right?
So that's things happening, and it's us observing those things happening, and we decided to call it time.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. But you just said that ain't the case. You
No,
just said
it's
it
that
was
simple.
the case. No, Lippy. I said even if we have no knowledge of these things, does it mean it's not there? That's what I said.
Yeah, it's still there.
Exactly.
That's why it's only perceivable by the one who observes it.
That thing is time. Regardless if we have no knowledge of how to measure it.
Because animals, deep it. Animals aren't watching that. They're not preying that, but it's still happening.
Exactly.
We decide to observe it.
And before we knew,
and it becomes a real thing for us. For animals, they have no concept of time.
And before we knew,
you know why you're right.
And before we knew about this, and before we knew it taking 100 years for the sun ray to come to Earth, before we knew all of that, and there was no measurement, we still knew that something was going on. Do you get it?
Yeah, but there was no
definitely.
But
I'm saying that thing is time, so it must exist. That's my argument.
No, it's not time. You lot are fast, bro. It's not time, fam.
It's like you got to the finish line and then you said, you know what, fuck it, let me turn around.
No. Because you just said, you can't. You have to measure it. I'm saying even if you don't measure it, that's time.
No, it's not.
Okay. You know what you're saying?
Not necessarily.
How can there be time?
Brother. If man read this conversation back, the things you're saying don't make sense grammatically.
How can it not make sense?
I don't know, man.
Brother, did you hear what you just said? You just said, listen.
I don't know, man.
You just said,
you're trying to do too many summarizings. Forget the summarization and think about what you're saying.
Brother, word for word, what you just said right now is even if it's not there, we can still measure it. It's time.
No, I didn't say we can measure it. I said even if we don't have a tool how to measure it, we know that that thing is time that's going on. Obviously, we don't know.
That sentence means nothing.
Listen, obviously, we don't know.
That sentence don't mean anything, bro.
God. Obviously, we
type
don't know.
Shaolin,
type out what you said and read it back.
No, Lippy, you're not getting
Lippy's right, bro. What you're saying doesn't make sense.
What you're saying
not
don't
getting
make
it.
no sense.
I'm saying
no, it's not that we're not getting it. What you're saying is not
what are you
making sense.
talking?
Let me land then. Can I land? Then we can tell you what I'm talking about. Or you gonna scream over me?
Wait, you're kind of doing the most screaming. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, no, because I disagree with you. That's it. I'm just telling you how it's different. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're saying, oh yeah, I don't believe in it. Nothing's going on. We're just staying the same. We're not staying the same.
Nobody said that, bro.
Said that. That's what you interpreted.
That's what I interpreted as it, and that's what you're saying by your explanations.
Okay, all right. Okay, then 2 seconds. Just to move on. That's what you think we're saying. So what are you saying?
I've already explained what I'm saying. What are you saying?
You just what?
What are you saying? Say
you
word
just
for
told
word
us
so no one's confused.
You just told us
so no one's confused.
No, again.
But we're all gonna be confused. This
is a grammar thing. This ain't got.
No, it's not a grammar thing.
It is a grammar thing.
It's coming like a grammar thing right now.
You believe there's no concept of time?
That doesn't make sense in the English language.
Do you believe there's no concept of time?
No, that's not what I believe.
So what do you believe? So
I think the concept of time, the way they teach it to us, it ain't like that. It's different. That's what I think.
Yeah, and time is only pertinent to your space, bro.
Yeah.